What is a ministry management system? You probably already have a pretty good donor management system that tracks the messages you send to the donor and what the donor gave to your ministry. But what about the rest of your ministry? What does it take to manage the whole ministry? What makes a ministry management system different than a business CRM or ERP skinned for a nonprofit? A ministry management system includes donor management but goes further and tracks the whole ministry. We have identified 13 specific requirements of a ministry management system that makes it different than a donor management system or a business CRM or ERP system. Donor management packages promote the idea of a 360-degree view of the constituent, but a ministry management system provides a 360-degree view of the whole ministry. To track the whole ministry, you must be able to easily configure the software to track any type of noun, person, place, or thing in the entire ministry. These types are much more than just adding a tag to the person. They define fields, forms, connections, and permissions. Like Amy Grant's song Hats from '91, has it really been that long? People with ministries often assume different roles or multiple roles at once. Consider the donor who is also a volunteer and may become a board member. Ministry happens in relationship. A ministry management system lets you define an unlimited number of types of relationships with sophisticated rules. Why use a system that refers to those you serve as inventory items? A ministry management system must be able to use the language and terminology unique to your ministry. It's too easy for exceptions, positive events, problems, or incorrect data to fall through the cracks because it's too hard to find the needle in the haystack. The software must proactively handle or notify you of exceptions in the data. A common pain point is the building of a custom filter, list, or segment. Enough said. Ministries need to be able to track not only the donations, but also the engagement of any object. Maps are a great way to visualize the activity of the ministry. It's even better when the theme of the map is a Christian worldview focus. The security and granular permissions within the software must be designed for working in creative access nations. Depending on who you listen to, 75 to 85% of all custom software projects are never deployed. Ministries can't afford the time, cost, or the risk of customizing software. So, a ministry management system must be customizable by configuring metadata, not by writing custom code. You can't manage what you don't measure. So a ministry management system needs KPIs that matter to ministries. These features are not independent of one another. There exists a logical flow or dependency between these features. Just like any complex system, certain features require other features. Think about your home. You can't have lights without wiring, and the wires are useless without an electric meter and an electrical connection to a power plant. The same is true for the design of a ministry management system. For example, if you want real ministry KPIs, including ministry-wide engagement, you have to measure engagement for each person, place, or thing related to your whole ministry. And for that, you need to track connections. And you need to be able to track all the roles for every person with a full history, which means you have to start with a database engine designed for flexible types. These differences can't be just added to an existing system. A ministry management system requires a database engine uniquely designed for the unique needs of a ministry. If this is starting to sound complex and expensive, well, that brings us to ministry management difference number 13. The software must be priced fairly for missions and ministries. Ministry Weaver, designed from the ground up for missions and ministry.